Marloes, you're coming off your fight with Liz Carmouche, she seemed to have a little bit of control with her. Have you changed anything in training camp after that?
Yeah, we did. I was already preparing for Misha, of course, and then at the last moment she dropped out. So I didn't know Liz too good, and I think she did do a hell of a job. But I saw what I did do wrong, and my trainer, Martijn, and I have been working on it pretty hard, so I feel confident.
So if you're already training for Misha, then you feel you're fully prepared for her racing ability?
Oh yeah, I'm ready, believe me.
What kind of, since Zuffa bought Strikeforce, the women's fights, there have been, there was a good one last week, 2 weeks or a month ago, it was okay with Jermaine Darandami. Do you feel pressure that you need to, when you fight, like prove to them that you guys do belong in the co-main event and fighting with big boys?
What I see is that Zuffa is a non-profit organization, and they have to make money, so there's a reason why they keep us here in the Zuffa family. And if we can outdraw the men again, like I did in my last fight, I think we've got a good example of that we are legit to be here. What I see is that we can draw a bigger audience because a lot of guys are watching now MMA, but if we can draw in the women as well, and the women see like, hey, they're normal girls, and they kick ass, I can do that too. I think we can double the audience, and if we can do that, we make more money, and they keep us around. And they did put us on a co-main event. I mean, they could have put us in the Challengers show and on a non-televised card, but they choose to not to do that. And by making that decision, that gives me a lot of confidence. Now we have given that chance. We have to prove it that we're legit to be here. And well, I see that till at least December, we've got the time.
Why do you think MMA, women's MMA, is, even in the way the media covers it compared to women's boxing, why do you feel as though it's more accepted and more popular within the sports circles?
Quick, please.
At least in North America, women's boxing is not covered at all, or rarely, by the boxing media. They don't cover it. Maybe that's because of the lack of stars. But within MMA media, I think most of the people here, we cover women's MMA like it's
you do a good job, everyone.
So why do you think that is? Why do you think it's more accepted within its sport as opposed to boxing within its sport with the women?
Well, to be honest, if I think about that, it will be because I do not know too much about American boxing, so I have to compare it with my home country. And what I see is that all the females who are fighting in the sport are also like, they present themselves as normal girls. And if we can relate, if women and people can relate to us, like we're human beings, or students, or mom or wife, then we're more acceptable. And maybe that's the reason why. But I cannot come up with a better answer right now. You make me think about it.
Get back to me.
Yeah, I will. I'll email you.
You ponder it, yes.
Do you feel any pressure to be a bit of a spokesman for, or spokeswoman for female MMA? I mean, a lot of the guys don't have to go out and try to convince people that men can do this.
No, but it doesn't feel like a pressure. It's something that I really want to do because I really feel it's important that women start developing themselves physically. And I think MMA is the best option to do that. If men attack you, if there's like an evil man and who wants to attack you, women will most of the times end up on the ground, and you need to learn how to defend yourself. So Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is very good for that, but if you're never in a situation that you get real pressure and real aggression on you, it's really hard to deal with the pressure once it happens in real life. And therefore, I think MMA is like the perfect sport, and that's why I want to be there for the girls out there, also for the generations after me.
Do you feel that with Gina Carano out and Cyborg still unsigned, do you feel the winner of this fight then will be the face of women's MMA?
Oh, well, first of all, I think Gina did do a hell of a job. She really made it grow here, so I will always be thankful to her and respect her a lot. Well, Cyborg, if you don't respect her, you're crazy, so I respect her a lot too. If I can be it, I hope. And I will be it, and I will do my best, and I will honor the game and all the women in it too.
Obviously, Misha is very tough. You're focusing on this fight, but do you feel as though there are contenders in line? How do you?
Oh, enough.
There are.
I think the division is deep enough.
Who do you think is sort of next in line? If you look
Well,
at the
there are a
division?
lot of girls who, because I was fighting in 145 and I dropped down, so I know there are a lot of girls can drop down to 135 or can come up. So if I see the girls walking around, even in the 145 division, it will be good. But I think that when I win this fight, I will fight Sarah first.
And a lot of girls, Misha said it recently, that the 145 division is sort of like a super heavyweight division to compare it to men's MMA, that there aren't many girls who can really fight or are comfortable fighting at 145. Would you rather them get rid of 145 and maybe put in 125? Because it seems as though a lot of girls would rather fight at 125 than, you know, that's a more natural weight class for them.
To me, I don't want to choose, because what I want to do is to make this sport grow, and I think Misha does a hell of a job with all the PR she's doing, and I think we women have to stick together and do more and more PR, and then it will grow, and then we do not have to get rid of any divisions whatsoever, and more divisions we can have, maybe the 150 or even above.